Hello my dear friends, I am so happy to see you again here. In the previous videos, many of you asked me the same question. How can we do organic gardening at home without using chemical fertilizers or pesticides? In this video, I will share with you the simple way I do it in my own garden. This is a very interesting topic, so I hope you stay with me until the end to learn the full process. This morning, the weather is so cool and fresh. I came up to the garden to breathe in the clean air and to visit my plants. Some friends asked me, why don't you pick this melon? It looks already too old. The reason is simple. I always leave a few fruits on the vine until they are fully ripe. This way I can collect the seeds to grow a new season of melons. Another friend shared a question. If the weather is very hot where we live, what kind of fruit tree should we plant? My answer is the dragon fruit plant. It loves the sun, grows strong, and produces fruits easily. It does not require a very large pot, so you can grow it almost anywhere. If your balcony or rooftop has strong sunlight, my advice is, plant at least one dragon fruit tree. At first I planted only 2 dragon fruit cuttings in this small foam box. After just a little more than 5 months, it grew into a big, healthy plant, and even gave fruits. If you look back at my video from 5 months ago, you will see how tiny this plant was at that time. Here is a small tip when we grow fruit trees in pots. At the beginning, when I first plant the tree, I do not fill the pot completely with soil. As the plant grows and needs more nutrients, I add another layer of soil to the pot. Later, when the tree starts to produce fruits, I add more soil once again to give it strength. Of course, the soil we add must be rich and full of nutrients. In this video, I will show you how to create this nutrient-rich soil. Do you still remember the previous video? After I trimmed the old and damaged leaves from the plants, I collected them and cut them into small pieces. In organic gardening, I always make use of every leaf in the garden and every bit of kitchen waste. I turn them into compost, rich in nutrients, to feed the soil. You see, planting in small pots is very different from planting directly in the ground. When we grow in pots, the soil must always be of high quality. It needs to be well mixed and carefully prepared so that the plants can grow strong. Just imagine, for long-living fruit trees in small pots, nutrients in the soil are the most important thing. I use a small foam box to compost the leaves into rich fertilizer. The soil I mixed in was collected on a trip I took earlier. Have you watched the video of that trip yet? It was such a joyful and memorable moment. I place a layer of soil at the bottom of the foam box. Then I spread the chopped leaves on top of that soil. Over time, the leaves will slowly decompose and blend into the soil. To speed up the process of leaf decomposition, I sometimes use a special composting powder. But if you are patient, you don't really need it. Each time I add a layer of chopped leaves, I sprinkle a little powder on top. Finally, I cover everything with a layer of soil, and then close the box tightly. it's better to keep the box in a cool and shaded place. After about 2 weeks, the leaves will break down and disappear into the soil. At that time, I add more soil into the box and mix everything well. This method makes the soil both rich in nutrients and wonderfully loose. Why loose? Because as the leaves decompose, they create tiny gaps and air pockets inside the soil. These spaces help the roots breathe and grow stronger. To take care of plants, I always choose the organic way. I make compost from kitchen waste and give it to the plants regularly. This method keeps the soil soft, rich in nutrients, and the plants healthy. For me, the home garden is not only a place to grow plants, but also a space to relax every day. That's why I never use chemical fertilizers or pesticides, because they harm our health and make the soil poor over time. Now, let me show you in detail how I make a simple compost bin. Every day, I collect old or damaged leaves from the plants in my garden. I also add kitchen waste, such as vegetable peels or fruit scraps, into the bin. Over time, everything inside breaks down naturally and turns into rich compost. This organic fertilizer can be used all year round to keep your home garden healthy and productive. To make sure the composting process is clean and odor-free, I add 2 types of powders. The first one helps speed up decomposition and prevents bad smells. The second is a type of beneficial fungus that fights harmful fungi while boosting the good ones. You don't need to worry about the exact name, just remember their function. These products are commonly sold at garden supply stores, so you can easily find them. In just 2 to 3 weeks, you already have liquid organic fertilizer ready for your plants. Remember to always dilute it with water before using. This type of fertilizer is safe for our health and very beneficial for the plants. Depending on the composting time, the concentration can vary. As a general rule, it's best to use a very diluted mix, so the plants can gradually adapt. So, in this video, I've shared how I practiced organic gardening at home. We learned how to improve the soil with dried leaves and kitchen waste, how to make a simple compost bin, and how to choose the right fruit plants for hot climates and small spaces. Thank you so much for watching my video. I look forward to seeing you again in the next one.